I wanted to talk about this situation with Nicki Minaj. She went on television at a Turning Point conference and apparently complimented and praised Donald Trump. And now a lot of people are demonizing her because she wasn't supposed to do that. And I think the main reason people are demonizing her is because she is a black woman. And there seems to be this unspoken rule that if you're black, you are supposed to fight and be against Donald Trump at all costs. And I just wanted to say, I hate to make black people, black Americans, feel less special, but I don't even think Donald Trump is thinking about black people like that this term. I think he has a lot of other stuff on his agenda, on his plans for America. I don't think he's particularly cares to particularly go after black Americans. Yes, he's deported a lot of black immigrants, but that's an immigration thing in general. He's deporting immigrants of all races. I would like people to stop expecting black people to be the frontline warriors. Out of all the other races in America, people keep expecting black people to be the frontline warriors in fighting against Donald Trump and this conservative white supremacy in general. And I want to say that is not our sole responsibility. The activist work we've done and all we've done to socially fight against white supremacy in this country for the last 70 years, that was a gift we gave to the contributed. That was a gift we contributed to American society in our efforts to try to make it better. As much as a lot of racist people like to say black Americans don't contribute anything to this country would not be what it is today, racially and socially speaking, without all of the activism and fighting black Americans have done. With that being said, yes, we did do all that, but it is not only our sole responsibility, okay? Last time I checked, black Americans were not the only non-white people in this country, okay? I don't see anyone caring if anyone else compliments Donald Trump. If an Indian person or an Asian person compliments Donald Trump, why are we being the frontline warriors against fighting this white conservatism that Donald Trump has pushed to mainstream again? Okay? Us black women are not your social justice warriors, okay? And people act like, before Donald Trump was elected, people act like we were all going to get sent back to Africa if he got into office. And I got to be honest with you. Again, I don't think Donald Trump is really thinking about black people like that this term, black Americans. Okay, he has a lot of other stuff on his mind, on his agenda. And we're not being particularly targeted, okay? He's targeting political groups and liberals in general, okay? So stop looking at us black people and us black women to be these social justice warriors, always fighting against and speaking up against Trump at all costs, even if to our own detriment, and trying to put targets on our backs just so you guys can hide behind us in the background while the anger and hate gets targeted towards us. Because that's what a lot of groups have done over the years. While we were the ones always complaining about white supremacy, going up against the whites, the other non-black groups hung out in the background and benefit off of the social changes that we created from the work that we've done. Okay? If you don't want Nicki Minaj supporting Trump because you yourself just don't like him, that's fine. But it's not her responsibility just because she's a black woman to speak out against Donald Trump and try to fight against him. It is not. Okay, stop looking at us as black women to be your fighters because we're not. Nope. Who fights for us? Who? Okay? I'm sorry, but it's true.